Hello and welcome to GPJ for Smallville Season 1 Episode 2 Metamorphosis. Now, I know I've been trying to do mostly sci-fi stuff, and I get every now and again a bit of splatter of not sci-fi and sometimes bullshit or horrible annoying stuff. You know, Mary Poppins, Short Circuit, that kind of things. But Smallville is in the comic book kind of sci-fi movie thing, because Smallville is a really, really good series that I really enjoy, and I enjoyed it until it ended in a kind of a silly note. But I'm almost of the opinion that Smallville is the best of comic book, like TV movie-ish lore kind of thing. It has a consistent storyline, it has really good acting, great casting, and it stays true to the comics for as much as it can. It's perfect. I would love to see more Smallville-like stuff without all the gritty, annoying bullshit and stuff. I mean, I don't watch Arrow, but I've heard that it's kind of painful to watch sometimes because it's mostly a dark. Most of the stuff is going towards the more darker, thoughtful region and stuff, and that's not what we want in our comic book, TV show, movies. You know, I want to see fun, action, and funny lines and stuff. Buffy the Vampire Slayer-ish kind of stuff. And Smallville kind of really delivers on its kind of cheesy comic book fun. You know? It's fun to watch. It's really interesting to watch sometimes. And it's really cheesy, but in a good way, kind of, sometimes as well. So, yeah, I like Smallville. So this one's Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is one of the it's the second episode ever. It's terrible in a way that it's watchable, at least, I guess. But I mean, it's just silly. It's silly people going after Lanna bullshit, and this happens a lot in Smallville. But she is the main love interest, so you're gonna have that most of the time in Smallville. But what you're gonna do? So here we go. Metamorphosis basically follows the storyline of a Bugboy, and Bugboy, basically, he gets bitten by his insects that have been around or infected by meteor rock or kriptonite. They call it meteor rock in Smallville to distinguish themselves from all the rest of the Superman stuff. And he gets metamorphosized by all of the bug bites and stuff. So, I mean, there you go. You basically have now got somebody that can go up against Clark Kent, or the early Clark Kent at least, and it kind of works. It works well. I mean, because Superman is so he overpowers everything. You know, it's kind of ridiculous that basically they keep trying to bring up threats for Superman, and they never work. And because he's Superman, so anyway, you get this Bugboy thing. He gets obsessed with Lanna Lang, and you know, kills his mum and does all sorts of bad shit to people, mostly Whitney, who, to be honest, really needed bad shit to happen to him, even though they tried to make him into some kind of war hero kind of dickhead arsehole person. I'm not gonna and you know, Superman comes to save the day, and I'm not going to get into any more of the storyline in case you want to watch Smallville. So there you go. If you're going to start out with Smallville, I suggest that you do watch them all, but like, if you want a sampling of Smallville, I'd go for more of the later, I'm trying to think of whatever series thingy's in. 5, maybe 6. go for one of those episodes. They're generally a bit more well written, and the characters are more developed then and stuff. There's a hell of a lot of setup involved, and it's good to watch. But for God's sake, don't watch like season 1 of Smallville and then be like, oh no, this is terrible, I'm not going to watch any more of this. It is terrible, but at least it has a progressive storyline, and it's not super badly acted, and the effects do get way better, and it's a thing. Anyway, going on to the questions. Like, you can still add questions to these, but these are my questions, and because there was 8 of them, I decided not to add any more from anybody else. So here we go. Question 1: were those all CG butterflies Lanna finds in her room? Number 2: how are the bugs meteor infected? Number 3: how does Superman fly? Number 4: why does green kryptonite hurt Clark? Number 5: where have I seen Martha Kent before? Number 6: how has Bugboy been in comics? Number 7: how is the TV still on at Gregg's place? Number 8: does kryptonite glow only around Clark? And that's all of the questions. So there we go, 8 good questions to begin with. So number 1: were those all CG butterflies? And this refers to the beginning of the scene, one of the opening scenes where Bugboy basically gives Lanna a gift by putting a bunch of butterflies in a box on her bed, and she opens the box and they all fly around, and it's a magical scene and it's lovely. Everything. Good thing she doesn't have a moth problem like my mum does, or she would be going batshit crazy and probably jump out the window. So there we go. Number 2: how are the bugs meteor infected? This is rarely a bug question for anybody who knows about bugs and stuff. I kind of am going to do research on this, and hopefully I'll find some interesting answers and good answers for that one. Number 3: how does Superman fly? General stuff. One of the things I found out is that when I said that I was going to do a gel pack episode on Smallville, somebody wanted to find out about Superman is how can he fly. So I said that I'd add that into the thing, because like it's not really answered. And in the beginning of the show, we get this whole thing where basically like Clark is hovering over his own bed. So is he flying? Is he levitating? We don't know. So how does he fly? Why does green kryptonite hurt Clark? Number 4. Just general interest. I want to know why green kryptonite is Superman's kryptonite. Number 5: where have I seen Martha Kent before? This has always bugged me, and I have seen her in things, and I after I wrote this down, I was like, I know what she's in, so I wrote some of the answers on the pad already. So yeah, but the actress that plays Martha Kent,
Annette O'Toole,
I want to know what else she's been in, and there we go. So yeah. Number 7: how is the TV still on at Gregg's place? Or when Chloe and Thingy, the black guy, I can't remember his name. I don't remember names. You know this about me, I don't remember names.
Pete Ross.
When they go to investigate Bugboy's house, they find the TV on. I want to know if Chloe turned the TV on, or if it was just left on, or whatever, you know. Number 8: does kryptonite glow only around Clark? And this is a thing in the TV series. This is the thing in Smallville. Whenever Clark is around kryptonite, it seems to be a light, like it's got an LED in it. You know, this is a prop thing, I'm sure, but still, I want to know. It's interesting to me to find out these things. But it always seems to be glowing, and sometimes people react to the kryptonite glowing. Sometimes people don't. But is it a thing? I just want to know if it's a thing. So there you go. So those are all the questions, and I should be able to get some of those answered this week, before the end of this week, before I'm away for the weekend. So that's great. Keep your positive feedback going, by the way, for the Tech Tuesday episode that I did. Hopefully there'll be more of those. I really enjoyed it. My pad really didn't enjoy it. But what are you going to do when you use a Sharpie on just a plain piece of very thin, cheap paper? Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Probably tomorrow.
It's a solid thing.